Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I've been in the business now for 25 years. This is my first year ever at Pebble, so I've clearly been doing something wrong. I am very excited to be here. As Joe said, we are here today going to introduce 3 new cars to you, and they're exciting new products, all of which come from Jaguar Land Rover Special Operations. Special Operations, our raison d'etre is really to produce exciting products and services that help our customers indulge their passion for cars. Put simply, top-end products for top-end customers. So today, I believe I stand here with the best job in our business. And hopefully by the end of tonight, I think you might agree that I've got a pretty cool job. Now, the first car we're going to introduce today is the lightweight E-Type. This, in fact, is a world premiere for the lightweight E-Type. The lightweight E-Type was a car that was produced back in 1963. We originally intended, the competitions department in Jaguar originally intended to produce 18 cars. There were 18 VIN numbers allocated. Ultimately, we produced 12 cars. And we, because this man on my left, wearing red trousers, the only guy in the whole audience wearing red trousers, a guy called David Fairburn, came to me day one in the job and said, I've got a great idea, we need to build these cars. So could you take the covers off the car, please? When you get a chance later, you must go and look at this car. This car is an exact replica of the original car. It's all aluminium, and I have to tell you, it is a beautiful, beautiful car. The car was designed to race. This is going to be a race car. The car originally took 20% weight out of the E-Type, 250 kilograms. It weighs about a ton. It is all aluminium, and it's a great car. It is unusually one of the only cars that comes from Jaguar that Ian Callum, our brilliant design director, can't lay claim to. So, that said, Ian's been all over this car like a rash. Ian, come up here and talk to me about this car, if you would. Give Ian Callum a round of applause, please. The man's a superstar. Thank you, John. So Ian, just tell me a little bit about the lightweight E-Type, what you think about the car, what your involvement's been.
Well, one thing with the lightweight is that of all the cars in the history, this is the one car that I certainly would love to see rebuilt, and we will be building 6 of them. It's just fundamentally a beautiful car. It's a competition car. And the nice thing about this is it's actually better than the original ones because it's absolutely exact. Both sides are symmetrical, which I'm sure in the past they probably weren't. And I can say that for a lot of cars, by the way, not just Jags. But the nice thing about this is it's beautifully detailed, it is authentic, it's authentic in every way, and every part of this car is brand new. There's no old car in this at all, it's brand new, right down to the engine block. And we oversaw the build of it to make sure the authenticity was retained. The creative part of my point and my team was we chose the colour. Now that might not be so special, but when you see this car in the flesh, it is a fantastic colour. It's a beautiful liquid silver, which is quite unique. And of course we chose the colour of the leather as well, so that was my input. But that's
choosing the colour. I tell you, it's a good job you've got.
Easy job.
This is actually what we call Car Zero. It's a prototype. We will be building 6 cars as well as this. We haven't quite decided what to do with Car Zero.
I think we should keep it. I think they should give it to me, actually.
You think you should have it? Yeah, I think you probably should.
I should look after it.
There is one thing that you can lay claim to, which is the watch. We've designed a watch to go with the 6 cars. Do you want to talk about that?
Yes, we partnered with a company called Bremont. It's a company that I've admired for many years personally. It's a British watch company, and they build the most exclusive watches which all tell a story. And we've partnered with this company to build 6 watches for each of the 6 cars that we're going to build. In fact, there'll be metal from each of those cars in each watch. It's a beautiful watch, and the design of it, which my team were involved with, is actually a kind of replication of the rev counter of the lightweight E-Type. And when you see the watch, it's beautiful. And the really nice thing about it is when you turn around, the flywheel in it, because it's a mechanical watch, is actually a replica of the steering wheel of the E-Type. It's really a very beautiful thing to see, and I'm sure we've got a watch somewhere over there for you to have a look at. It's very expensive, don't go away with it please, otherwise somebody might lose a job.
Absolutely. Okay, thanks Ian. Okay, The second car today I want to introduce you to is Project 7. Project 7 was a concept car, an F-Type concept car, which we brought to Pebble last year. It was on the concept lawn, and it received a fantastic response from you guys. We also took it to Goodwood last year, also had a great response there too. And we decided to build it, didn't we?
We did, thank you, John.
So,
you decided to build it.
Well, we decided. Let's bring it up onto the stage if we could. This, trust me, is a special car, special operations, special car. Ian, talk to me about the design, talk to me about Project 7, why 7, where it all came from.
Well, Project 7 started off simply as a sketch at somebody's desk, and I walked past the designer, a guy called Cesar, and he was doodling, as we designers do, and he had D-types, he loves D-types, we all love D-types and C-types, and he was kind of emulating some of the D-type in an F-type. And I took one look at it, and it was just a sketch, and I said, Cesar, we've got to build one of these, let's develop it. So we built a model. Nobody knew anything about it. We did this entirely in design, we got a little bit of help from PR, and we decided to build a one-off car, which we then took to Goodwood, and we drove it up the hill at Goodwood, much to the surprise of everybody, including the CEO, incidentally. So we created this one-off car. That's where I expected to end. We just indulged, we created something which was designed, created by designers, and it was great fun. And that was Project 7. And where the 7 comes from, is that Jaguar have won Le Mans 7 times. Just in case you don't know that, we have won Le Mans 7 times. In fact, it's nice to say we've got David Johns in the driver's seat here, who is a Le Mans winner. Not quite the Jag, but he's a Le Mans winner.
And you're pleased with the design? I think it's a fantastic replica.
I quite like it, yeah.
But this is not just a pretty looking car. This is a car with real substance. 575 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds. 3.8, 3.7, 3.8 seconds. This is a cool car. And spent a lot of time in the wind tunnel making sure we got the aero right, which is really important. I think there's 80 kilogram less weight in this car. You make sure you take a look at this car. This is a real cool car. This is a car, it's what we call a limited edition. In fact, I don't like to call it a limited edition. I prefer to call it a collector's edition, because we're only going to build 250 of these cars. We showed this car at Goodwood earlier this year. I can tell you the response was really, really high. So if you want one, then you better get down to the dealer pretty quickly to get your name down, because I think this is going to be a hot car. Only 250 worldwide, that is. That's not for the US. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Ian. Good job. The third car I would like to introduce tonight is the Range Rover Sport SVR. SVR is a new brand that we're introducing. It will be deployed across our Jaguar and Land Rover products, and it will really be used to focus on true extreme performance. We'll use it selectively, only where we believe the car meets the DNA of SVR, which will be for ultimate on-road performance. And we're very excited about it. The first car we're deploying this badge on is the Range Rover Sport. So let's bring the Sport on. This is a cool. I had to stop myself air guitaring then. That could have been pretty embarrassing up here. This is a cool car. It's a great design. It's a mean design, but this is the fastest, most powerful Land Rover ever. 550 PS, 680 Newton meters of torque. This is a 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds. It's got a great exterior design. It's got a new grille, larger air intake, sides and front, spoiler, 22-inch wheels. It's got new super sport seats, lightweight. This is a car which I think hot is the word that describes this car. We're very, very excited about the future and the prospects of this car. And it's a car that really does it. It does the business. This is a car that recently lapped the Nürburgring, the famous Nürburgring in Germany, where all the European cars are tested in 8 minutes and 14 seconds. That's the fastest time ever for any SUV. It beats many saloon cars as well. So a very, very cool car. Very excited about it. This car will be, as will the Project 7, will be in production Q1 next year. We're not revealing the price of this car just yet, but that will be revealed fairly soon. A cool car. So, there you have it. Special operations, 3 great new products we're bringing to the market. I said earlier, I think I've got one of the most exciting jobs in the business. Hopefully you can understand why. We've shown you 3 great products and a watch to boot. You must go and have a look at that later. Let's just pull the Project 7 back up here and listen to what more than 1,000 horses sounds like. Okay boys, don't get carried away. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attention. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Do have a look at the cars, enjoy yourself for the rest of the evening, and we're clearly here to answer any questions and perhaps take some orders as well. Thank you very much.